There are an infinite number of possibilities when you're making trees in Photoshop. I've created a new blank document that is 4 by 6 and filled the background with black. In order to put the tree on its own layer, I'll click the new layer icon at the bottom of the layers panel. Then I'll select Filter, Render, and then choose Tree. There are a number of different base tree types that you can choose from. In this case, I'm going to start with the cherry blossom tree. We can change the direction of light. We can also change the amount of leaves, making it a more barren tree, or adding a lot of leaves. We can change the leaf size as well as the branch height. So if I want the branches to start a little bit further up the trunk, I'll increase that. I can also change the branch thickness. In this case, I'll make it a little thinner. By default, I'm going to use the leaves that match up with the base tree type, but I can always uncheck that and make my own kind of tree by selecting one of the different leaves from the list. In this case, I'll return to the default leaves, and I can randomize the shape of the tree by either enabling randomized shapes or unchecking that and changing the arrangement. Over in the advanced area, I can choose to tilt the camera and use a custom color not only for the leaves, but also the branches. I'll enable the leaves and then click in the color swatch here. That will bring up the color picker, and I'll choose a little bit more of a green color for the leaves and maybe even make the branches a little bit lighter and a little bit less saturated. If I want my tree to look a little bit more illustrative, I can choose the flat shading options for the leaves as well as the branches. If I need to add a little bit of more contrast, we can enhance that as well. And if I want all the leaves to go in one direction, I could always lock them. Once I find the combination that I like, if I'm going to want to use this again later, I can save it out as a preset. For now, I'll click OK, and Photoshop will render that tree. I've included another document in the exercise files with a few more examples. So here I've changed the branch height. This is an example of a different color, a different amount and size of leaves, as well as different leaf types. Here's the comparison with the normal versus the flat shading, and 2 examples of just randomizing the shapes. So as you can see, it's just that easy to create a completely custom tree in Photoshop to incorporate into your imagery.